What's up, YouTube? It's Chris from Chris Glides and Low Rides. I know it's been a long time, but it is warm outside. I'm about to jump on one of these bikes. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm gonna take you with me. Let's go. Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Chris from Chris Glides and Low Rides. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Chris from Chris Glides and Low Rides. Stay tuned, because who knows where we're gonna go next. Wow, it's February and we're still getting days like this. I mean, we haven't really experienced the wintertime yet. There was a dusting of snow for one day and it only lasted for like an hour, and then the roads were clear again. But on days like this, you just gotta get the bike out. I mean, it just so happened that it was my day off and it was a nice warm 63-degree day, and you just couldn't ask for anything more. So I'm riding down 95 South and I'm just passing the MGM Grand Casino on the left, and I'm crossing this bridge here that connects Maryland and Virginia. The body of water under here is the Potomac River. Over the years, as they added new developments such as the National Harbor, they added water taxis that will take you from place to place. The water taxi goes from National Harbor all the way to Old Town Alexandria and into some other areas into DC. But there's some other harbor areas like the Washington Harbor, Georgetown Harbor, and some other areas. This street in this area is common for people to go jogging and for people to ride their bikes. Oftentimes, I used to park at National Harbor and ride my bike or jog across the bridge over into this area, and it's just a lot of nice places for people to stop, do boating, do canoeing, jogging trails, and everything else. Okay, so as I go back here, I'm wondering, where am I at? Did I take a wrong turn? Wondering what's back here, so let's see. Perfect. The perfect place to just park the bike and just see what's out here. Looks pretty scenic. Let's get off and see what's going on. All right, so this is one of the joys of being in the DC, Maryland, and Virginia area. They call it the DMV. And right across the bridge right there is the Maryland side. And that's where Washington National Harbor is. Then you have the bridge in Virginia right here. And just beyond that bridge is DC, so we call it the DMV. And you have a lot of different coastal areas where the Potomac River meets, and different areas where you can do a lot of boating, fishing, things like that, and just have a lot of fun as you ride, see different things. So I just stopped to take me a quick little break. It was only maybe a 15-20 minute ride to this point. And as I head further down that way, I'm gonna be going towards, man, I forgot where I'm going. Anyway, you'll see. I have to re-edit this now, but actually I'm not. I'm gonna keep it candid. I think it's the George Washington House or something like that, but let's just ride. We're gonna see what we can see. so as I head back up this road, just to the left and the right, there's just like a lot of stuff to see. Lots of areas to just park if you're in the car, or just these jogging trails, as I mentioned before. It's really nice. It's nice and quiet. It's pretty peaceful. You have the Potomac River on your left. You have some really nice large houses on the right. And I just wonder, like, how much do these people pay for these houses? It's amazing. I never even thought that I would be seeing stuff like this in Maryland or Virginia. I knew it existed, but just not so close to home. It's amazing. So right here is George Washington's Mount Vernon. And just up the road also, there's Fort Belvoir, the Army base. And so this is the location, Mount Vernon. I've rode back here before on my bike, and I just, I stopped and went in before, but I just never like actually went into the park site itself and just checked out things. It's a great place to visit if you're a history buff, and I would recommend it. And all right, so I stopped at George Washington's Mount Vernon, and I couldn't think of the name of it back there, which is pretty crazy. I've visited this area by riding on my bicycle and biking from the bridge all the way to here and then back. And just went in there to use the restroom. They have some shops and a restaurant and a few other things, but I've never actually visited the property itself. Down the road is Fort Belvoir, and there's a sign down there that says the way to Highway 95 North and to 235. But this route is an excellent bike route if you are a bicycler or biker, the non-motorized biker, and even for motorcycle rides. I'm gonna walk down here and just see what I can find, see what I can see. I'm not gonna stay long because I am catching daylight. I don't want to be out here all day looking at stuff and not being able to feel the wind. I still want to stop at like one of the dealerships and see if there's any 23 anniversary edition bikes that I could look at, not to purchase, just to see. And I'm gonna get back on in a second. So I walked right up to here, and that's what it reads. You probably have to pause your screen and see what it says if you really want to read it. I will go back and look at it later myself. It says welcome, main entrance and ticket sales. I have to come here this spring and see what's beyond these walls, see what it's about. If you guys have come here before and thought it was a really good tour, drop a comment and let us know how it is. I know many people are probably history buffs and they're like, yeah, man, check it out. But let's just walk in and see what's up. Okay. So far, pretty nice. I'm gonna get back out here before I find a way to get my bike towed. All right, let's jump back on it and get out of here. So as I ride back towards the direction of the bridge, I'm just taking in the air, taking in the scenery. I have my modular helmet flipped up and just enjoying the wind, and just nice and cool. And right here on the right is a place that I like to stop, and I've come here in my car before with the top down and just parked, got out and walked for a little while, and just took on the nature, and it's great. You should try it sometime. Well, I hadn't seen one of those types of cars before. That's a Fiero, and that is straight old school. And as you can see, it's a great place to just park and just watch the sunset, relax, and unwind. This part, I'm just curious to see what's down here, and I want to go onto this bridge and I want to rev my engine. I know a lot of people enjoy doing that from time to time, and man, it's just nothing like hearing your engine when you're riding up under a bridge, whether you're in a car, on a bike, or whatever you're in. So we are at Belhaven Park, and I'm saying we because I'm taking you guys with me on my adventure. So this is Belhaven Park. As you can see, there's bald eagles and beavers and things like that, but this is where we are along the Potomac River, and so like it's a lot to see in the DC, Maryland, and Virginia area. You can see the bridge right there, and there is the MGM Grand Hotel and Casino, and then to the right you see Washington National Harbor. But come on outside and enjoy some of this warm weather in February. Get some walking in, get some biking in, get some jogging in, walk the dog like this lady here, and just have fun. Alright, so just out here walking back to the bike. Had to make a quick pit stop, and I'm gonna show you some more of this area here soon. I'm gonna take you down the road, and I'm gonna try and find Old Town Alexandria. I hear there's some cobblestone streets, some waterfront restaurants, and things like that for you to see. But let's go ahead and try and find it. So while I was along some of these stops, I got a chance to talk to a few people who weren't from the area, and just kind of saw where they were from and just talked to them about different things. There were people who were interested in the bike, and one guy, he hadn't rode in several years, and he had several questions about the bike. And I wanted to record it, but you just never know, you know, who wants to be on camera or if it's gonna make them uncomfortable and things like that. So oftentimes if I have my 360 camera on, it'll record it, but then the person doesn't know, and you know, it's kind of creepy. But there'd be some nice, interesting people, and that was fun. So this is Old Town Alexandria, and they call it Old Town because a lot of the houses and facilities and things down here was built as early as the 1700s, and I'll show you this as I make a few stops. This street right here, a lot of people take wedding photos on and do different types of photos on this street because of the, I believe it's cobblestone or just stone or whatever, but check it out. right, so we are here in Old Town Alexandria, and this is Prince Street, as you can see. And they still have houses that are, well, they have streets that are made in literally this stone, and it's just, you know, it's hard to ride on a regular street bike, so I didn't go down. But these houses were built in the 1700s. You can see those planes are riding down to National Airport, and this is the scene here. It's pretty nice. All right, so as you can see in back of me, that is the stone street that I was riding here to get to. And I'm gonna show you some of the other areas here in Old Town Alexandria. And as you look all around from the other camera, you'll see like a lot of the buildings are pretty much built in the 1700s. There's a lot of waterfront area down this way here, and just a lot of nice places where you could walk and take water taxis and things like that. I took several turns down these roads, even though they dead-ended. I wanted to just see what was down here. And there's a lot of shops and bars and places that you can take the kids during the day, like these small little parks here, and nice area to walk your dog. And as I mentioned before, there's a lot of water taxis and some pretty nice restaurants that have Sunday brunches and everything else. As you can see, if you have an interest in this area on the right, there's a lot of rental bikes that you can get and just take some short rides in and around this area here and explore. It's, like I mentioned before, a lot of places to shop, a lot of places to eat. Also, if you're in a car, I saw several parking garages and things like that. And try something new. Along this street, I believe it's right here on the right, there's an indoor art museum, and they have a lot of people that put their art on display inside this building. And yeah, it is this building. And then right here on the right turn, there's some nice restaurants that are right on the water. I believe one of them is called Black Wall Hitch or Stonewall Hitch or something like that. They have good Sunday brunch, and as you can see, there's a lot of different parking on the left and right. You can see in Old Town Alexandria, there's like a lot of nice shops and restaurants, closed off streets for people to walk and enjoy their time, enjoy the weather, and just the scenery. All this is right here, right at your fingertips, right at your distance where you could travel in a Uber and other rideshare programs, all right here. Even in biking distance. Like I said, there's a water taxi that literally takes you right across the bridge to National Harbor, and lots of fun and adventure that you can enjoy in the DC, Maryland, and Virginia area. So along this road, I took several different streets to get up under the bridge. I had visited this area before and I got out and parked. There's basketball courts, there's a playground, there's like a community area where you can grow vegetables. And I believe I saw some people playing soccer one time. And then on the left, there was some kind of people in costumes, like, I don't know, some kind of like Renaissance play of war games or something. I don't know what you call those either, but up here I'm gonna park and I'm gonna show you like some of the other areas, so stand by. All right, and just like that, we are under the bridge. And so under the bridge here, there's some basketball courts. There's some other parking areas. I've seen people playing soccer under there, because when you're under there, it's not really raining as much. There's some bike trails. The airport is down the street, and just a lot to see. There's a park there with like a playground for kids, and even an area where people do people do farming and growing vegetables and things like that. You have fishing piers right here. We can just relax, enjoy the weather. Miles down, you can see the Capitol right in the center of the screen there, and you can see just watch the planes roll in as they come in. And just enjoy yourself. You can sit out here on the bench on a date. So if you have little kids, watch out, because there is no area that, there's a lot of places that they can fall in. It looks like we have some fishing action. Oh, maybe not. But anyway, yeah. Come on out, visit the DMV, and have a good time. All right, so I'm gonna get back on the bike, and the next stop I'm gonna be going to is the Harley-Davidson dealership. Just a short ride away. I need to cross the bridge and get on the next highway, and I should be there in about 10 minutes. Or less, depending on traffic. So at this point, I'm jumping back on 95, but I'm going 95 north, and it's just a short trip over the bridge again. And I'll be passing by the MGM, and as you can see, there's like a lot of traffic. It's not even rush hour, but there was a lot of traffic on one side, and oftentimes you have to be ready for traffic in this area. When I was trying to leave Old Town Alexandria, there was like a lot of traffic. I guess people were starting to get off work, even though a lot of people telework, and it wasn't too bad, but just something to be aware of if you're riding in a large group. I did see a few motorcycle groups with like, 5 or 6 people, and that's not too much, but if you had a large group of like 20, then you'll be in a lot of stop and go traffic if you're heading down to Alexandria. One of the things to be aware of if you're going down to National Harbor and you're on motorcycles is if you're on your bike, revving the bike, or you have your music up too loud, you will get pulled over and they'll issue you a citation, a noise citation. I had it happen to me, and I didn't even have my radio on. I guess there was another bike like mine. Back then I was riding on a black Road Glide, and I got stopped, and I didn't say anything because I didn't want to have a confrontation with the police, but so anyway, I'm just here passing by the MGM on the right, and as I pass the MGM, I'm very close to the Harley-Davidson dealership, and here we go. I'll kick shit like Jackie Chan till they got my kicks on. I'm on this reward. Hands off. Shotty with how to stand off. All right, I just got to Harley-Davidson of Washington in Fort Washington, Maryland, and I'm gonna go inside and see what kind of bikes they have for 2023. All right, so coming into the dealership, I see a nice, I think this is a 22 Lowrider ST. It should be numbered, and right there it has the number. It's 140 or 1500, and they have that up here. Nice bike. Some of the new 2023 motor clothes they have out on the floor, but their motor clothes department is back through that hallway. And let's see, for 2023, there is a 2023 Fat Boy here. Hey, man. Comes in the anniversary colors. It's nice, 114. Some of the 2022 colors still in. This is a nice 2023 right here. Comes in a 117. It's a breakout. There's another nice new color. It's a Road Glide Special. Already has the bars on it, grips, mirrors, pipes. It's got everything on it already. This one has some LEDs on it. Nice. It's the new breakout. Sportster ST, and one of the new colors here. And you have the Pan America off-road adventure bike. Here's one of the newer colors for the Road Glide Limited. Road Glide Specials. Street Glide Special. Here's one of the new colors for the Street Glide. It's a nice looking color. I bet you out in the sun, these colors really pop. You can probably see a lot of the metallic flake out in the sun, as well as on this bike right here. I bet you this is a really nice color out in the sun. This bike right here looks like it already has pipes on it, and it already has bars. Very nice. So it was that time of the day when traffic normally starts to pick up right about here. And there's always a lot of accidents on this stretch of highway on 95. A lot of people live in the county and they're going home, and so you have to be pretty careful. I like to jump off the highway and take some of these back roads to get home. One of the things I'm doing is there's a lot of winding roads that you could practice a lot of different motorcycle maneuvers on. And you could just kind of like test your capabilities of your riding and the capabilities of your bike on a back road. So I made it back safe, and I'm just thinking, man, it's such a nice day. I'm not ready to stop riding. And I'm wondering, should I jump on the 22 Lowrider S? Or should I jump in the car and just enjoy the rest of the day? I haven't taken the car out in a very long time. And man, I'm gonna do some circles and kind of think about it. Man, that was fun. All right, YouTube, that's going to do it for this episode of Chris Glides and Lowrides. Today, I took you to Old Town Alexandria. I took you to George Washington's Mount Vernon. And I took you to Harley-Davidson of Fort Washington and just did a little bit of riding around here and there. So it was a fun day, and that's how I do on my days off. And if you like this channel, please like, comment, and subscribe, and share some of the videos with your friends. If you want to see other content of me on the Lowrider S, that's on here too, on this channel. And there's a few install videos and everything else. And so that's going to do it for today. I'm about to pack it up, change clothes, and jump in this thing. So, all right, you guys, have fun riding with you. And until next time, see you.